Hey everyone, Sam and Chris from Wyvern Kodiak here. Before we get started, like and subscribe, check out some of the other videos and content that we have on our channels. Thanks a lot. Hey everyone, Sam at Wyvern Kodiak. I'm here checking out the Urban EDC F5.5. Now I had recently acquired this knife in a trade and I was really on the fence about it because I was like, I don't know if I'm going to like it. It's a small knife. I've got big hands. And you know what? It's turned out that I have grown quite fond of this knife and I really do like this a lot. And so I think a good review on this is in order. So let's take a look at this thing real quick. There's a bunch of different versions of this. The one that I got here is the blasted titanium with the hand rubbed MagnaCut blade. You can see that it is very minimalistic in the sense that it's, no milling or anything crazy on it, just a clean scale, chamfered edges, T8 hardware, a lanyard loop on the back if you're into that. You have a back spacer with some nice jimping on it, texturing here. And on the other side here, bent pocket clip. Again, everything is T8 hardware and it is a liner lock. On the spine of the blade, you have a little patch of jimping right here. I'm sure you know you're going to hear about that from me. And let's open this thing up. Action on that on the open is outstanding, by the way. Hole placement is fantastic. The hand rub on this is gorgeous. I really do love that. I mean, take a look at the lines on this thing. They did such a nice job on this. And the liners on here are nested liners. They are titanium. Everything on here is titanium. So all titanium hardware, titanium liners, pocket clip, the whole deal. So really, really nice. And it is absolutely a beautiful, beautiful blade. Gorgeous sheep's foot here. This is a design by Jesper Voxnaes out of Denmark. I think in Denmark they may actually pronounce it Jesper. So I'm not 100% sure. But Jesper Voxnaes out of Denmark, he has a bunch of knives out. He has collaborations with Viper, Boker, Giant Mouse. I think he did one with Anso and Spyderco. So he has a bunch there, and he is really got a focus on practical daily use and versatile materials and clean lines. So, he's got a very identifiable design style about him. And I really like his design style because I prefer very clean and simple looks to it. So I'm digging this a lot. For specs on this knife, you have a 7-inch overall knife. The blade is 2.7 inches. And the weight on this for such a small knife is 4.5 ounces. And yes, it is really 4.5 ounces, but you can see that, first off, the scales are pretty thick, okay? It does have titanium nested in here, so, I mean, there's not really any weight relief as far as that goes. There's solid liners on the inside here. And this blade stock is 4 millimeters. This is thick blade stock, okay? I mean, this is real thick blade stock with a super tall flat grind on it. So, I mean, there's reason for some weight here, but I really don't mind this thing because it is just really, really nice. Size comparisons, I try to use knives that people are commonly familiar with. This is a Demko AD 20.5, and this is a Demko Shark Cub. And you can see that it is smaller than both, but it's a little bit smaller than the Shark Cub, not a whole lot. And then let's do a Benchmade bug out. And we're going to do a Kaiser drop bear. And it's about drop bear size. So not far off from that. Maybe I move this over a little bit, maybe the drop bear's a smidge bigger, not even 1/8 of an inch, so it's close. But again, it is a smaller knife at 7 inches overall. Let's talk ergos, because I have big hands, double XL hands, so 4-finger grip here. I am a little smushed. I'm running to the end. My hand does kind of go over the end of it over here for me to be super comfortable. Okay, but I really don't mind it. I feel comfortable. I feel locked in, and my thumb lands directly on this jimping right here when I extend it out. This little finger choil right here is great. I just choke up right here. Now I have plenty of room on the knife, and again, my thumb still lands a little late on the jimping, but it's still on the jimping. And so it's like this jimping is very minimalistic add here, but in the absolute right position. And so again, I feel really, really comfortable, really, really locked in. Right here, I can pinch grip this knife. I feel like I am comfortable doing this for a long period of time. I can get in here, get some detail cuts, draw cuts, and cut around boxes and stuff like that, and it won't be any issue whatsoever. The lockup on here is solid, by the way. I mean, this knife really does lock up beautifully, and you can see that it gets nice and thin behind the edge here. It's just super, super tall and just comes straight down to this itty bitty little razor's edge here. It's really nice, and I'm really digging the way this profile worked out on this knife. It is on bearings, and the action on it is pretty nice. Okay, it drops to the finger, a shake or two, and you're done. Okay, you can reverse flick this, no problem. Thumb flick it. If you can get your big fat thumb in there, like me, I have big thumbs. They don't really fit here, but if you can get the edge of your nail on the end here, I can, you see, I can get it in there and then throw that thing open. And, you know, so the action on this thing is really, really, really nice. I don't mind it at all. And it's truly just a very comfortable knife for being so small. I find myself reaching for this knife quite a lot. So is there anything that I don't like about this knife? I guess that would be a good question to ask. You know, about the only thing that I would say is that I wish that they kind of rounded this lanyard loop off a little bit. If they just went around instead of this jagged like edge right, oops, come on, focus for me. If they just went a little round on this instead of there, it's not a sharp point, but I do feel it like when I'm deploying it. It's not a big deal, but you see, I mean, I'm putting that corner right in my hand right here when I go for the flick. So, well, that was me. That was just ridiculous, Sam. There we go. So, other than that, I mean, that's pretty much the only thing I don't like about this knife. I wish that they made a F5.5 and made one with like an inch bigger. I think that would be an outstanding knife. But other than that, I don't think there's really a whole lot that I have to complain about. Premium materials, incredible build quality, absolutely gorgeous fit and finish. They use good hardware, titanium everywhere, Magna Cut on the blade. I mean, you can't complain a whole heck of a lot about that. One other thing to note is how bare the blade is. You don't see any advertisements or anything, very sterile look, which I love about that. No maker's marks anywhere, nothing on the top. Okay, the only thing that is there is right there. Come on, focus. And it would be upside down anyway. Come on. Right there on the edge of the tang, right in here, is Magna Cut on the blade. That is about the only thing that it is that has any writing anywhere, and it's nicely tucked away in an inconspicuous area, so there's no billboarding on this knife, which I really appreciate. So let's check the pocket clip on this. I think the pocket clip is small, but it's got plenty of bend on it. It's a bent pocket clip on here, and it's pretty deep carry. Okay, obviously it'll stick up a little bit here, but it's gonna be like 1/4 of an inch, I think. And I think this is gonna get in and out of the pockets pretty good. So let's check this out. We will pull out our handy dandy test pants. And for those of you new to the channel, I'm going to take the knife, I'm going to put it in the pocket of these jeans. These are medium thickness jeans that we use for testing. Okay, I'm going to see how easy it is to go in the pocket, how well the clip deploys. Deploys? Really? Sam is having a day. Apparently he can't get some words out. I am having a really weird day. Anyhow, how well these retain in the pocket, how easy it comes out of the pocket, and if it's going to create any damage or fraying to the edge of the pockets over a period of time. Let's see how we do. A little bit of ooh, that went right over. It was a little bit of pressure, but not a whole lot. It popped right over. And again, it's not even sticking up 1/4 of an inch out of the pocket, so it's pretty low profile on there. It is a deep carry clip. If it would have went up a little higher, it would have even lowered the profile more, but this is plenty, I think, for just about everybody. It does retain really well. You can see I'm moving the pants, but I am not moving the knife anywhere. So plenty of retention there to hold it in place, and then pulling it out goes right over the lip. Absolutely zero damage whatsoever. And this knife gets an outstanding grade for a fantastic pocket clip. Would it have been prettier with a milled pocket clip there? Sure would have. I don't think it would be any better though. So I would say that this knife is overall an outstanding pickup. I'm super happy that I was able to get one in my collection after quite a long time of sitting there saying, I don't know if I want this. It's going to be too small. It's going to be, nope, this is outstanding. I absolutely love it. This is always in my pocket, and I carry this along with a bigger knife. So I have a big monster worker, and then I have a small slicer like this, and I'm super happy. So do anybody else have a F5.5 or maybe the jib, right? I'm waiting for the jib to come in from pass around to review the jib. So I'm looking forward to checking that out. That's like the small brother of this one. So that'll be a really cool review to check out as well. That one's probably gonna be too small for me, to be honest with you, because this one's bordering. But does anybody else have one of these? And if so, I mean, which finish do you have? I really dig this one. I also like the all black one that they have, but I do know they have some special editions. Would love to hear from you. Drop a comment for that, and then do me a favor, if you're not subscribed to the channel, give this video a like, check out some of the other stuff, follow our Instagram at wyvernkodiak, and join us Wednesday nights for our lives. It's live in the Dragon's Lair Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern time, and we just broke 500 subscribers, so we're going to have a big 500 subscriber giveaway this Wednesday at 9 p.m. Subscribe to the channel and join us. We'd love to have you. It's going to be a really cool night. We're going to have a special guest, and we're looking forward to it. So anyhow, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. I appreciate everybody's time, and you have a great day.